I fell.
You fell like into
happened,
traffic.
And I fell into traffic. This is the cutest thing I've ever seen. Whoa.
That is a big old rat.
Drive into Paris has been
Do you guys see
beautiful. There's the Eiffel Tower.
So I was really concerned about parking in Paris because it is hard to find good parking.
Jeremy was a genius and reserved our parking spot ahead of time last night. I am just floored that that even exists. He had to like download an app and learn all about it. But driving down to Paris, we were like, okay, how is parking going to work? And it was so easy. We drove up, it scanned our license plate, and then there's these green lights that showed us where the available parking spots were. So simple.
Well, we got here early enough that Kendra's gonna go to a bakery and pick up some breakfast. The girls are playing at a park, and it just feels good to actually be on time to something, to be early.
This is our handshake for the world trip.
Yep. Ends with a hug. Oh, keeps going.
And then it implodes.
That's the end?
Yeah.
Great handshake.
So I can't pronounce what this is called, a croquette, maybe? Anyway, it is their version of grilled cheese.
Yummy.
And the family on the train that I met recommended them, so.
I see bacon and cheese and bread.
I figured you'd like it. I think I made a mistake. They asked if we wanted it hot or cold. I figured cold would take less time and it would be less like messy to eat. This would taste really good warm.
2, 1, grounders. Yeah, this park is perfect.
Perfect for grounders.
Because look, this thing.
Oh, Caleb got himself stuck on the monkey bar guillotine. Fixed it. You got through.
A little free library. Love this kind of stuff.
Yeah, 3 gears.
Try this one out.
Here's the tandem bike for Janae and I. Does that work?
Yep.
How do you like your bike?
I love it.
It's high. I have to get used to
Do you want to put the seat down?
it. Can I?
Yeah.
Isaac. Such great riding.
So we're getting ready to start our tour. The weather could not be better.
It's ideal.
It's 63 to 65 degrees. And I was so worried that being here this time of year, we were gonna be hot and miserable.
But we're not.
I'm not. I've got my sweatshirt on. I'm cozy.
We'll see if we get rained on.
Nice to meet you, Janae. I like your jacket.
Kendra.
The more confident you feel in your biking ability, the farther to the back I'll ask you to go. All of them are named King Louis, unfortunately. So to make it easier, instead of Louis 14th, 15th, and 16th, we're going to say Sun King, Fun King, Dun King. Okay?
This first stop was the main military school that was set up by King Louis that went through the revolution, and eventually Napoleon graduated from this military school. This was the last holdout where the Nazis were after they occupied France, and then the Allies came and removed them from France. It was in this building that the final standoff was.
Look at that!
Of our 3 kings, Sun King, Fun King, Dun King, which one builds the least the door? There you go. People just have
Real
to
gold.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I'm not super sure.
this obelisk is 3,000 years old. It's the oldest monument here in Paris. And then this square is where the guillotines and the beheadings took place. So apparently the last public guillotining in France occurred in 1979. So we're here at the Louvre. We're coming later today. So it's fun to see a little preview.
Huge. He just said that there's enough art in there that if you spent 30 seconds looking at each piece, it would take you 2 months.
So what are you thinking of the tandem bike?
I like it.
You keep pushing me. So after seeing the Louvre on the bike tour, we're stopping at this cafe in the little gardens here. Then we'll get back on the tour.
Gluten-free. Savory crepes, gluten-free.
Gluten-free crepes.
With avocado? Yes.
Yeah. We found some bathrooms. Is there toilet paper in here?
Yeah.
The last one didn't have any. Oh, yay, toilet paper.
Paris is awesome. There are just like so many things to do. So the light bulbs are Thomas Edison put them in, and they're the first light bulbs here in France.
Yep, on this bridge.
I can't believe we're here. It's crazy.
So they rotate through which lawn they use. This lawn is gated off right now, but that lawn is open.
2, 3.
Can we do a silly face one? Okay, now one smiling one. Ready?
Do you guys see the elevators going up?
You got to do a zip line from the summit all the way down to the bottom of the Champs-Élysées.
Cool.
Yeah, they only chose like 200 people.
So next summer, the Summer Olympics is here in Paris. They're going to do beach volleyball right here. And several of the buildings are already being prepared for the Summer Olympics next year.
This is the cutest thing I've ever seen. Go, Janae, go!
Janae, you're doing it all yourself. Hey, what'd you guys think of the bike tour?
It was so good.
I learned a lot, and we had the best tour guide ever.
The tour was amazing. I would 100% do another Fat Tire bike tour.
We probably will.
I did have one little hard moment when I fell.
You fell like
That
into
happened,
traffic.
And I fell into traffic, and I was looking behind me to try to help a kid, and then I like wobbled, and anyway, thankfully the taxi swerved around me, but anyway.
That's scary.
It was actually
Did
kinda
you
scary.
twisted your ankle?
I like bent it.
I'm
a
so
little bit.
sorry.
But ironically, after saying that, what was amazing is having somebody lead us through the town was so much less stressful for me as a mom. I feel like we didn't have to worry about where we were going or where we were going next. Having done that in Copenhagen on our own, this was nice because it was like, okay, we're just doing it.
And you didn't really have to go too fast. Like it's not like zooming through the city.
It was more chill. This is the subway system in France. It's gonna take us to the Louvre. Walk through. We still have a lot of day left. But it did start early.
We've only been on this metro for like 2 stops. We tired her out.
She really was pedaling hard on that tandem bike. Sometimes it feels like Paris is Disneyland without any rides. There can be long lines. Luckily, so far, we've avoided any of the lines. I don't know if that's going to be the case for the Louvre.
Is that the museum?
Yeah, that's the inside. The Louvre is just another one of these iconic places that you see all the time. And it is overwhelming though. Like there's so much art here, so much to see. It's hard to decide where to go and what to do. We've heard that the line is much shorter if we go to a different entrance that isn't right at the pyramid. So here's the back door. Doesn't look like as big of a line here.
Nope, there's no one here.
Well, if this is the shortcut, then the normal line is insane because this fills so much space of line. We'll see how long it takes us to get in.
Somebody woke up.
We've been in line 30 minutes and we can see the entrance now. So
We're getting close. We're making progress.
we're finally in the Louvre.
Bernini sculpted this in 1619. It's the Venus de Milo.
The Venus.
What's the big
It's so old. How old is it?
1,000 years old?
It's 2,000 years old. I actually am interested when I am out. Hey! We found some people who know about our videos.
This is a statesman from Athens, and it's like 384 BC. So this is like over 2,000 years old, and it's
Yep.
like a politician.
Wow. Just sitting. Anyway, I was saying it's fun to watch people at a museum, sometimes as much as the art. And you can tell which ones are supposed to be significant or famous because of how many people are gathered around taking pictures of it.
Oh, it's the winged one.
Winged Victory? Alright, we're going into the room, or at least getting closer to the Mona Lisa.
This is by Leonardo da Vinci. And it's the Mother Mary and baby Jesus. And the other woman is, I believe, Saint Anne, which would be Mary's mother. Just like the Mona Lisa, you can see how Leonardo da Vinci brings expressions into his paintings. The smiles are representing the motherly love. I actually have the painting.
Alright, so they do literally have like a line like Disneyland to get close enough to see the Mona Lisa. So I put Janae up on my shoulders and they said, nope, that's against the rules. I don't know how she's supposed to see. There's gotta be a better system than this. We did it!
That was a cultural experience.
So Leonardo da Vinci did the Mona Lisa. It's an unfinished painting, and Leonardo would take it with him from place to place until he ended his life in France, and the painting was bought by a king in France, which is why it's now here.
This is an amazing picture. It is huge. Like, here's the size of my children, and here's the size of the picture. This is the coronation of Napoleon Bonaparte and his wife, and it took place in Notre Dame in 1804.
Janae found the air conditioning.
Fixing a hydrant.
Isaac just figured out something.
This is the same.
This is by the same person. A bunch of these are. Oh my goodness, he was a prolific painter.
Me and the little girls are ready to go to a park, so we're separating. The older kids are gonna hang. We're gonna find the bathrooms on the way out before we go. But I'm glad they were able to experience this. It's a unique experience. Art is just an interesting thing. Like, the Mona Lisa is an interesting painting, and it's fine, but it's humans that make it famous.
And I have a new favorite artist from today, Jacques-Louis David. Wow. Wow. It was amazing. He painted, among other things, the coronation of Napoleon Bonaparte, but so many of the works in this hall are his. So realistic. Amazing, really.
So, what do you think of the Mona Lisa?
Awesome. Loved it.
Do you think it was worth it? Because we were booking things too late, we weren't able to get a guided tour. I think that really would have made it better for everybody. But regardless, I wasn't even sure if I was going to bring the kids into the Louvre because I know they'll have more fun at a park. But I'm glad the little girls got to see some of the main features, and then we're going to go play. But we had to stop in the bathroom, and of course, there's a line for that too.
Elise found the air conditioning.
I'm so hot.
It is so hot in here.
It feels so nice.
I can't imagine what the Louvre would feel like on a hot day. Because it's not even hot today, but there's so many people. Oh, this is amazing. Okay, this is the highlight of my visit right here.
Well, we were following the signs that lead to an exit, but it's only an emergency exit. It's funny how hard it is to get out of this museum. The tricky part is that there are so many exits, but you're not allowed to go through them. So that makes it kind of confusing. Or a sarcophagus.
We made mummies with Barbies one time.
Yeah.
Is this real? Yes, this is a real mummy.
It's funny, I told the kids that if any of them get lost, that they should meet us out in the pyramid section. I'm not lost and I'm still having a hard time finding it.
Whoa. This room is intense.
That is the crown of King Louis XV.
Whoa. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
That crown has 2,490 diamonds on it.
It's incredible.
And we're out.
Get this building.
What is it?
Is it full of mirrors?
It's just mirrors, look. Isn't that crazy? That is a building.
That's a building?
It's like it's not even there. You see that? We found a bakery on the way to the park. Had to stop and pick up something good.
Well, this was obviously just a taste of the Louvre, but that's all we have time for today. I am amazed. This is the busiest art museum I have ever been to, ever. And I'm so glad because that means lots of people are interested in and want to appreciate the amazing art. So, we're done. I really like art, but everything's starting to look the same. That means I'm tired and hungry and ready to be outside.
Do you see it? The girls are climbing up. All right, I got another one of these sandwiches, but this time warmed up. It looks a lot better. Whoa, that's cool.
It's a little bit tiny. I'm gonna go down.
We made it out of the Louvre, which feels like a personal accomplishment. We're gonna try to meet up with our family. It is starting to sprinkle, so I'm not sure what's gonna happen with rain, but it feels so good to be out here. We just need food.
Food and ice cream.
Oh my goodness, so beautiful. All right, what's your bet, rain or a gorgeous night?
A gorgeous night.
Yeah, you think so?
Looking like rain to me.
What do you think?
Gorgeous night.
Well, it's definitely raining now. I don't know if the boat tour is gonna happen in the rain. We'll see if this clears up. Should we keep going, or do you guys want to just hang under here for a little bit more? Just hang here?
Well, the last little bit was hard for me. I couldn't figure out the gluten-free food for Caleb. I didn't have the bag, which had a bunch of stuff I needed, and my phone wouldn't work, and so I literally could not get a hold of Jeremy, and we could not find each other. Anyway, it worked out. It worked out, but I also think I was like extra sensitive to it from what happened on our way to Paris. Like, I'm like, okay, like we saw each other again, and I just like laid on his arm, and I was like, we are never separating again on this trip. Like, we're just gonna stick together. It's just, oh, that was hard for me.
All right, we're barely making it onto the boat. We have to go through all of the walkways. Well, this is pretty relaxing after kind of a stressful moment of being separated and then finding each other, getting rained on. We're just enjoying Paris on the boat. I'm glad we made it.
Yeah. Is that a yawn?
I think everyone's getting pretty tired. Here's the bridge that we were on.
That's the Thomas Edison light bulbs.
Yep.
Yeah, he installed them.
The amount of gold everywhere is amazing that it doesn't get like stolen. That was surprisingly kind and fun.
It reminded me of, we've got spirit, yes we do, we've got spirit, how about you?
I think they won. They had a more fun boat. These people.
They did it.
That was
I like
epic.
them. They are fun. Well, we made our predictions earlier about whether it was gonna rain or be gorgeous tonight. It turns out we were all right. It rained for a while and now it's gorgeous.
And that's Notre Dame.
It's Notre Dame.
Why is it so famous?
Just a lot of important things have happened there, and it's been around a long time.
It was almost about to be like taken down or something in the 19th century, and then Victor Hugo's novel, The Hunchback,
Notre Dame, yeah.
kind of restored its popularity.
It's so sad that there was a fire here.
Kan du slå det starten av stad? Jeg lagt Mana. Start. Så kan du videre nesten.
Phone call in their awesome gibberish. The Luju. It's their gibberish language. So we just got off the boat, and under the bridge there's some kind of band playing music. It sounds like an army of French horns. French horns? Whoa. We're gonna grab some macaroons because it's a dessert that's gluten-free. So we have to give credit to Paris. There's actually a free bathroom and a water spout. So we haven't found that very often in Europe, is free bathrooms and water.
So we got lots of different flavors. So now we're gonna do a very elaborate choosing system.
She's smelling them all.
Okay, no. And
It's like a box of chocolates. You don't know really what you're gonna get. It has sprinkles, that's for sure.
It's lit up.
It happened!
Oh! Wow. That's magical.
So cool.
It just happened out of nowhere. And we found this like perfect spot to watch.
And it's like secret and nobody's here.
So right here on the hour, it sparkles.
This is a fun moment to a hard day, you guys.
All right, I'm gonna take the Cocoa Passion.
Cocoa Passion.
You want Nutella, this is your only chance to...
Snap it. Which one's pistachio? This
That
one?
one.
I'm gonna go with
Solid
pistachio.
That's a classic flavor of macaroons.
It's so good. Kendra are gonna have. She got the
want this
French
one.
one.
This is called So French. Get it? Red, white, and blue like their flag.
Just because I'm like,
This one's good.
They're all good. All right, it's getting brighter and brighter.
Janae won the game with whatever that white one is.
Mom
Vanilla.
declared it the best one.
Absolute best.
So French.
There's a rat. That is a big old rat.
It's like Ratatouille. We're in France and it's like the rats, just like Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
I said it wrong.
But you said it right the first time.
Ratatouille?
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille. So watch. It's Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
No, it's not Tootie. It's Ratatouille.
Ratatouille. What's wrong with me? Ratatouille.
There it is. That was it.
I did it!
Yeah.
Ratatouille.
No.
I'll be honest, I never thought I'd see the Eiffel Tower or the Mona Lisa.
And you saw them both today.
Yeah.
Go! I'm already so busy.
It's a spinning contest. Just don't hurt each other. Oh, that was an ice skating move, Isaac. He pulls the hands in for extra speed.
Janae's down.
Janae's down.
Oh, guys, I think it's starting.
It's starting, look. It's spinning. Look at it. Isn't that fun? Do you love it?
Yeah.
Janae and the kids are laying here to watch the Eiffel Tower. Is it so beautiful?
Hi, Spot.
Laura's joining in.
Okay, I might need my jacket.
As I try to look up, I'm literally getting raindrops in my eyes.
I love this so much.
All right, it's over.
Wait, Mom, I still want to.
The life has come to its end.
Good night. J-House out. But at least you saw Ratatouille.
Good night. J-House out.
Here comes our train. I don't know if I'm going to Paris alone with 5 kids. There's people running to catch it and I still don't see them. We're on the train to Paris. Is Dad here?
No.
Well, this is discouraging.
He didn't make it. Jeremy missed the train.